Dreamland is under siege again. Our hero Kirby returns to instigate a rescue. King DDD is snatching up Dreamland's food supply, but he's not the only one. Dynablade, Meta Knight, and a slew of other evil baddies are on the loose and wreaking havoc throughout the land. Use any of Kirby's amazing powers or create a helper to assist you in battle, or have a friend join you for some two-player action by taking control of Kirby's helper. Help Kirby work through 8 challenging games filled with action and adventure. Enter the fray in Spring Breeze, enter a foot race against King DDD in Gourmet Race, and tackle a winged warrior in Dynablade. Hone your reaction skills in Megaton Punch and Samurai Kirby, then battle your way through the Great Cave Offensive, Revenge of Meta Knight, and Milky Way Wishes. Each game is different, and some extra special surprises are in store for you. This is Kirby Superstar from HAL and Nintendo, released in 1996. It is, of course, part of that Kirby franchise, and it's kind of a conglomeration of old and new Kirby stuff. Advertised as featuring 8 games, which you talked about, 7 short subsections with the same basic gameplay, and 2 minigames, and some secret business. We play as Kirby, of course, who can float and hail blocks and enemies, and then swallowing enemies and inhaling. You can copy abilities. You know how copy works. You don't need to tell me about copy, even though if you tell the game not to, it sure does. It was released on the Wii and Wii U Virtual Console, a digital distribution service, in 2009 and 2010, and in 2013. It's also included in Kirby's Dream Collection, a 20th anniversary of compilation Kirby titles for the Wii, which I have. Was remade and released on the DS as Kirby Superstar Ultra. Adds 4 new games: Revenge of the King, a more difficult version of Spring Breeze; Meta Nightmare Ultra, which lets us play as Meta Knight; Helper to Hero, we control the helper and fight bosses; and the True Arena, an updated version of the arena. Also introduces 3 new minigames integrated with the DS touchscreen, and it was originally going to be called Super Deluxe Plus, but was retitled after the producer requested that the team provide fan service that exceeded customer expectations. That's right. The team's goal was to retain all models from the SNES game despite the game's considerable size. You couldn't remove anything due to the hopes of fans. Adjustments were made for new players, and HAL managed to retain multiplayer through the DS wireless functionality. Was both a critical and commercial success, selling over 1 million copies in Japan, had favorable reviews according to game rankings, and is widely regarded as one of the best games in the franchise. EGM applauded the large amount of content, simultaneous 2-player mode, graphics, and Kirby's power-absorbing ability. Captain Cameron of Game Pro gave it a perfect 5 out of 5 in sound control and fun factor, and a 4.5 out of graphics. He commented the perfect execution of the varied controls leads to simple but charming fun. Reviewing the Virtual Console, Nintendo Life said it had an impressive musical score and colorful visuals. The Ultra version got a good review in Metacritic, and EGM said it was their runner-up of the year for side-scrolling game, game of the year, behind Guardian Heroes. On December 11th, Superstar Ultra became a Famitsu Gold title. As of January 11th, 2009, Superstar Ultra sold 1,021,000 copies in Japan, the 9th best-selling game of Japan in 2008, and it was the 5th best-selling Nintendo DS game in the US. And what's not to love? I mean, I love Dreamland 3. I love Dreamland 3 more than I love this game, just because I feel like Dreamland 3 offered so much new stuff. But if I want it just like an old classic Kirby experience, this is the game I will go with.